You see, I'm gonna tell you something. They always want you to, you know what these rappers, all these singers, all these big rappers y'all look up to? They always tell you what the good part about, but they never tell you what the bad part. And that's crazy, man. Yeah, they got all this money, but they dealing with emo spirits. They dealing with killing themselves. They dealing with, man, come on, man.
YK Osiris finally cracked. The pressure from whatever went down with Diddy hit a boiling point, and now he's allegedly done keeping quiet. Sources close to the courtroom say this man didn't just flip for no reason. Something serious must have gone down, and he's about to spill everything. Now let's rewind to Jamaica, 2021. Both Diddy and YK were out there at the same time. And yeah, that might seem random at first, until you dig a little deeper. Around that exact time, YK was broke. We're talking publicly down bad. He hit Instagram talking about selling off his Lambo, his Rolls Royce, even his Cadillacs. Then he posted this humbling message: humble yourself. That ain't just a quote, that's a red flag. So how does someone who just gave up all his luxury cars end up flexing in a tropical paradise like he's on some self-healing millionaire getaway? Something didn't add up. Dude was living it up in a luxury villa in Jamaica. No signs of stress, just sunshine, palm trees, and peace. But it gets even sketchier. He starts posting pics like he's on a solo journey. But then, bam! He reposts a pic of Diddy shirtless in the pool with prayer hand emojis. And if that wasn't enough, he follows up with a wild photo, a naked massage shot captioned, listening to that Diddy, eating that good fruit and the beautiful weather. What is that supposed to mean? Whatever happened out there, it clearly wasn't just a vacation. Good fruit, huh? Yeah, that line hit different after what came next. YK Osiris wasn't just out there catching some sun. He posted a pic bending over a plate of fruit like he was modeling for someone real special.
I sold my Lamborghini, I sold my Rolls Royce, I sold my Cadillacs. Yes, sirski. Yes, sirski. Try that thing. Hey, I'm about to beat that charge. Man, what the heck? I ain't gonna lie. This thing humble yourself. I ain't gonna cap to you. Got a floss for you, nigga. God, I ain't got a floss for you, nigga, man.
And word on the street, folks think Diddy was the one behind the camera. From that point on, the internet turned into full-blown detectives. One user even said, I said to myself, the moment I didn't see no female or a hint towards him even being with family, I knew it was a man who sponsored the trip. That vibe had people side-eyeing hard. Something about the whole scene just felt too staged to be innocent. Then boom! YK's baby mama came swinging with the knockout punch. She hopped on her story like, stop asking me what happened with my BD. I caught him with a man. She ain't sugarcoating nothing. This wasn't some random internet theory. This came straight from someone who actually knew him. And then came that awkward moment on The Breakfast Club. Man, it was tense. Charlemagne brought up the swirling rumors that YK was Diddy's little secret situation, and YK straight up crumbled under the spotlight. He started grinning, like he knew something we didn't, fidgeting with his hoodie like a nervous kid, dodging eye contact like crazy. Sure, he said no, but his whole vibe? It was screaming a different story. It looked like dude was low-key reliving something he didn't want to talk about. You could tell. The second Jamaica came up, he shut down like a switch got flipped. He was like, yeah, no. Oh, okay. Just mumbling through it. And that's when it became clear. This story ain't just about Diddy anymore. Once people started putting the pieces together, guess who slid into the mix? Drake. Yeah, his name didn't just pop up for no reason. Folks been whispering for years that he might be into some low-key stuff behind the scenes, but things got real strange after that one video dropped. Drake had YK on camera, pressuring him to sing after losing a $60,000 bet. And the way he pushed him, it had people uncomfortable. That energy wasn't friendly, it was dominant, like he was putting YK on blast just for kicks. Later, Drake brushed it off, saying it was all love between bros, but that didn't ease anybody's mind. Because then came another clip. YK doing sit-ups on Drake's private jet, looking mad uncomfortable. He wasn't joking around. He looked like he had no choice but to follow along. One commenter even said, "You struggling with them push-ups?" Another went all the way in, calling it a humiliation ritual, like this was part of some secret off-camera madness we never get to see.
Like I say, you can't use Drake with me, you can't Lil Baby because they don't with me no more. So you please don't use that. You haven't seen me around Drake in a minute, or Lil Baby, a long time. So let's get that out the door. Please don't use that no more. Like, I'm not a leecher, like, for a reason. But like, I want to die. Like, I want to myself. I want to like leave this earth. I don't have no friends. Y'all see who I'm with. Nobody. I'm nobody. Nobody nearest me. Nobody around me. Nobody is like near me.
Someone else added, "Looks like they got him doing strange stuff." And honestly, it's hard to ignore how weird things were looking. YK kept popping up in these viral moments where he was getting clowned, embarrassed, or just straight up put in awkward spots. And it didn't stop with the jet. Drake even posted a photo of YK's new haircut, one that looked exactly like something off the Certified Lover Boy album cover. His caption, "Burnt the F out. You really one of one YK Osiris." Then YK turned around and got Drake's OVO owl tatted on his leg. That's not just admiration, that's commitment. The whole situation just kept getting messier, and folks were starting to wonder what's really going on behind closed doors. That's when everything started clicking. YK Osiris went live and completely broke down on camera. No filters, no games, just raw emotion. He let it all out, saying he felt like giving up on everything. His voice shook as he talked about being haunted by demons, how the music game had dried up for him, and how it felt like nobody in the industry really had his back. This wasn't no cry for attention. This was real pain spilling out in real time. But it didn't stop there. Not long after, he jumped on another live. And this one, it took a darker turn. YK started peeling back the curtain on how the music industry really works. He said it plain. These rappers be lying, talking about blessings from God, but they really worshiping something else. That's when the dark theories really started creeping in. Multiple media outlets and people supposedly close to the scene started pushing a wild narrative. They claimed Diddy and others weren't just throwing parties for the gram.
Nobody would ever say that one.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
not
So
saying
here
that.
goes Envy.
They said he was Diddy's boy toy.
Yeah,
What?
I was in Jamaica with him.
Oh, I see it now.
See?
I was in
YK
Jamaica
Osiris
with
in Jamaica with his alleged boo Diddy.
See?
Nah, they said it ran way deeper. Allegedly, this ain't just about fun or fame. It's about control. The claims say powerful industry players target young, up-and-coming artists, showering them with gifts, vacations, designer clothes, acting like big bros. But once they earn your trust, that's when the real game begins. Whispers of some twisted elite circle started surfacing. A so-called ritual where the energy of younger men is used to keep the powerful ones looking youthful and staying in control. The vibe turned dark fast, and YK's breakdown? It might have been more than just emotion. It might have been a warning. That's what people are now saying Diddy was really doing at those infamous parties. And YK Osiris, he just might have been one of the sacrifices. It sounds wild, but the talk ain't slowing down. Popular psychic Sloan Bella even jumped in and dropped a heavy bomb on the whole situation. She didn't focus on Diddy's sexuality. Nah, she took it somewhere deeper. According to Sloan, this isn't about preference. It's about power. She claimed these weren't just parties. They were dark, spiritual rituals meant to harness energy in ways the average person couldn't even begin to understand. But it got even more disturbing. Sloan said Kim Porter, Diddy's ex, and the mother of his kids, had started writing a book about everything before she passed. According to her, Kim had discovered the truth. She'd seen behind the curtain. And not long after, she was gone. Now, if all this sounds too far-fetched, just rewind YK's story. Before all the breakdowns and strange behavior, he was popping. He had tracks out, big-name connections. His name was buzzing across the industry. But after that emotional spiral, After those rants and so-called spiritual awakenings, his career just vanished, like somebody pulled the plug on him.
Remember with Drake? Remember you had to sing for Drake?
Nah, but Drake, my brother though. Like that's my boy. So it's like when we bet and gamble, like it's really ain't about no money. It's really about this fun. Like we bet $100,000, but we like it's like really like brother love. Like that's my boy.
One user said it loud. I always felt like Diddy never had real talent. He stole it from his artists. Now I think he was literally draining their energy on some spiritual level, leaving them with nothing. Crazy, right? But just when it felt like this twisted saga might finally calm down, Ray J's name got dragged into the mix too. Word is, Ray J was the one who introduced YK Osiris to Diddy in the first place. People are saying he was the bridge, like he handed YK over straight into the lion's den. And here's where things got even weirder. Just a few months after that mysterious Jamaica trip, Ray J randomly shows up in the Dominican Republic just to surprise YK on his birthday. While he was out there, Ray J dropped a cryptic line. There's a lot of bags to get when you brainstorming amongst creative minds. That bag talk hits completely different. Huh? What kind of brainstorming we talking about? Because that quote got people raising eyebrows fast. And Ray J's name been floating in other messy circles too. Folks have accused him of everything from allegedly supplying Whitney Houston and Wendy Williams with party favors, to making wild threats live on air, to flexing his power moves with the money team. That same unpredictable, chaotic energy seems to follow YK everywhere now. Only difference? With YK, the toll looked way deeper. This wasn't just career fallout. This was emotional wreckage. The kind that doesn't just fade with time. From unexplained trips with no clear reason, to popping up with tattoos of another man on his body, to going live in tears saying he wanted to quit everything, it's clear something shifted in YK. This ain't the same dude who was all smiles in music videos. The question now, what really happened after that introduction? And what was the cost? The whole thing just feels off. This ain't about some young artist making a few bad choices. This is starting to look like a full-blown cry for help. Like YK Osiris got pulled into a machine that used him up, chewed him out, and tossed him aside the second he stopped being useful. And now, with Diddy's empire shaking at the core, word is YK's finally ready to speak. He's been holding on to some serious receipts. We're talking voice notes, messages, even contracts that allegedly expose just how deep he got pulled into that world. And now that the walls are crumbling, he's not alone. Others might be getting ready to talk too.
Jamaica with Diddy though?
He said yeah.
No.
Oh, okay.
I was with a shawty.
All right, but Diddy was there.
No, he was a whole other different.
Oh, so they just made this up?
Yeah, they made it up. Yeah.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Yeah, he was in a whole other different area. Like he was. Like,
Have you ever met Diddy?
yeah.
Okay. Did he ask you to party?
Yeah.
Party?
Man.
Don't maybe put his fantasies on you.
Bad tonight.
Nah, man. Every time I went my Diddy, that man's the vibe. That must be Diddy bopping.
But here's the question everyone's scared to ask. How much does YK really know? And will he be around long enough to tell it all? One user hit the nail on the head. He seemed so vulnerable. That's exactly why they took advantage of it. Another said, YK didn't even look happy during that Dr. Link with Ray J. His whole vibe felt drained. Ray J didn't treat him right at all. People started noticing the weirdest stuff too, like how Ray J kept pushing YK to the background while the random guy standing behind him got all the camera time. Like YK's role was just to exist, someone to laugh at, someone to play the fool. But now, those little moments that once looked like jokes, they're hitting way different. Everything's starting to click, and it looks like YK's truth might be way darker than anyone ever guessed. Now here's where it gets even scarier, because the moment YK hinted that he might speak out, folks started noticing a shift. Suddenly he got quiet on socials. No more rants, no more cryptic captions, just silence. That type of silence, it don't feel like peace. It feels like pressure. Behind the scenes, whispers say YK's been getting warned. Some even claim he's being watched. Not by fans, but by the very same people he might be getting ready to expose. People who don't want their names in the spotlight. People with power. People with reach. There's talk that YK's messages, the ones he said he had saved, might involve more than just Diddy and Ray J.
I ain't gonna hold you no more. I ain't gonna hold you no more.
You owe me 60 bands, and you have to perform the song right now in the crib. What are we talking about? What are you talking about? I'm giving you an out. I'm not Baby, I'm not Boosie. You don't owe me no 2 rags, 5 rags. You owe me 60 bands. I'm playing the song right now. You ready? I need a full. You don't owe me no money right now. I swear, I need a full performance though. The real shit though. I'm serious.
You just gotta be ready. Oh, again.
Folks are saying it could connect to other major players in the industry. Names that stay squeaky clean in public, but behind the curtain, they might be involved in stuff way darker than anyone's ready to admit. One insider said, YK's not just carrying tea, he's carrying ammo. And if that's true, he could be the key to cracking open a whole secret circle that's been untouchable for years. Another user said, they always clown the ones who've seen too much. They label them unstable so nobody believes them when they finally speak. And looking at YK's journey, from the breakdowns to the weird moments to the way he's been treated in public, that comment hits too real. Right now, YK might be the most dangerous man in the industry, not because of what he did, but because of what he knows. And if he opens his mouth, everything could explode. What makes this whole thing even crazier is how quiet the industry's been. You'd think with all this heat around Diddy, Ray J, and YK, more artists would be speaking up. But nope, silence. Like everybody's scared to breathe the wrong way. And that's got people thinking, what are they really protecting? YK Osiris might have been the clown to some, but now folks are seeing the pattern. That goofy image, that was a cover. Keep him looking like a joke so nobody believes him if he ever tells the truth. Classic play. And now that he's hinting at exposing names, the strategy's flipping. From jokes to distance, from ridicule to straight up erasure. One user posted, they made YK look like a fool for years. Now I realize they were hiding him in plain sight. And that's what's got this whole situation so sinister. Because if what YK's been holding back really includes contracts, receipts, and messages, then a lot of powerful people got something to lose. Even fans have started piecing things together, pulling clips from old interviews, matching timelines, catching strange energy and footage we all ignored before. It's like suddenly the truth was always there. We just didn't know what we were looking at. And with Diddy's legal situation heating up and whispers of lawsuits and settlements swirling, YK might be the crack in the foundation. That one piece they forgot to keep quiet. The one who saw it all and felt all of it too. Now people are watching his every move, not for entertainment, but because he might be holding the fuse to blow the whole thing wide open.
Because it's not gay behavior. That's not what we're talking about. There are gay people, but what we're talking about here is ritualistic sexual deviancy used to harness energy of a human being. We are being harnessed, not me, not you, but the people that he's dealing with, and she became privy to this.
Now let's be real. If YK Osiris actually drops everything he's holding, the industry won't be the same. This ain't just about Diddy anymore. This could shake the table for real, because what started off looking like shady party stories and weird energy has now spiraled into something way bigger, something systemic. Insiders are now saying there's been a silent culture in the music biz for years, one where loyalty gets bought, silence gets rewarded, and truth gets buried. And YK, he's one of the few who might have made it out with evidence. We're talking names, messages, maybe even recordings. The kind of stuff that doesn't just end careers, it exposes the whole structure. One industry vet said, you gotta understand, if YK really talks, people won't just be fired. Some folks might end up in handcuffs. And when you look back at everything, the weird trips, the public humiliation, the sudden breakdowns, the random disappearances, It all feels like pieces of a bigger, uglier puzzle. And now, people are waiting, watching, wondering if YK's gonna make that move, or if someone's gonna stop him first. Because history shows, when someone gets close to cracking the surface, something always happens. Fans are begging him to stay safe. One wrote, "Don't do it live, don't go alone, don't trust nobody. If you're gonna talk, do it smart." Another said, "We believe you now. Just stay alive." And that's the chilling part. When speaking your truth becomes a risk to your life, that's when you really know how deep this rabbit hole goes. Why? Got thoughts? We know you do. Drop them in the comments and let it all out. Don't hold back. This story is getting wilder by the minute, and the internet's already buzzing, so jump in and let your voice be heard. And if you're here for the truth, the kind that doesn't tiptoe or sugarcoat, hit that like, smash that subscribe, and share this with someone who needs to see it. This rabbit hole runs deep, and you're not gonna wanna miss what's coming next. Catch the next video, already waiting for you right now. See you on the next one.